Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. Today we're going to take a look at the Redmi Note 15. This is Xiaomi's new budget phone, and it comes with a starting price of around $140. At first glance, that number makes you stop and think. A phone at this price point usually means compromises, but the Note 15 manages to surprise in a few areas. It's light at just 178 grams, slim at 7.35 millimeters, and it even has IP66 water resistance, which is rare in this budget range. That means it can handle dust and splashes, which gives it a practical edge in daily use. Powering the phone is the Snapdragon 6 third-generation chipset built on a 4nm process. It's not made for heavy gaming or demanding tasks, but that's expected. At this price, you don't get a performance beast. What you do get is smooth enough day-to-day use. Apps like social media, browsing, and messaging work fine. You can even handle casual gaming, though it won't compare to mid-range or flagship performance. For people looking for an affordable daily driver, this should be enough. Let's start with what's inside the box. The packaging is simple and straightforward. You get the paperwork, a protective case, the phone itself, and then a 45-watt fast charger with a Type-C cable. That's it. No extras, but Xiaomi does include the essentials, which is good for this budget. Taking the phone out of the box, the first thing you notice is the design. The camera module sits neatly in the center, giving the back a balanced look. The Redmi logo is placed towards the bottom, and the finish feels like plastic. Even though it's plastic, it's smooth and comfortable to hold. The dual curve design helps it sit well in the hand, and because of the lightweight build, it feels easy to carry around all day. Looking around the phone, you can see the layout is simple. On the top, you still get an infrared blaster, which is rare these days, and a speaker grill. On the left, there's nothing at all. On the bottom, there's the Type-C port, another speaker, and the SIM card slot. On the right side, you get the volume buttons and the power key. It's a clean design with no unnecessary extras, and it's practical for everyday use. Durability is another strong point. Xiaomi says this phone has gone through more than 50 quality tests, including a marble drop test from 1.7 meters. That's not something you should try at home, but it shows the phone is built tougher than most would expect for the price. They even gave it the nickname Concrete Durability. Of course, the warranty won't cover deliberate drops, but it does make you feel more confident about carrying it without worrying too much. The camera setup is basic but functional. The main sensor is 50 megapixels with a large f/1.8 aperture. You can zoom up to 10x, which is fine for casual use. Photos look sharp in good lighting, and portraits come out decent enough for social media. Colors look natural, though not as vibrant as on more expensive phones. Video recording is where the phone struggles a bit. Stabilization isn't great, and there's a breathing effect that makes footage look shaky at times. The front camera can shoot 1080p at 30 frames per second, which is good enough for selfies and video calls but nothing more. In short, the camera works fine for basic photography, but it's not made for people who rely on video. Performance is steady for daily tasks. The Snapdragon 6 chipset does its job, and the phone can run smoothly for things like messaging, calling, browsing, and watching videos. The benchmark score is decent, though most people won't care about numbers. What matters is that it feels responsive for everyday use. Don't expect flagship-level speed, but you're also paying just a fraction of the price. The display is where Xiaomi adds real value. The Note 15 has an AMOLED panel that they call a Super Sunlight display. The peak brightness goes up to 3200 nits, which is incredibly high for a phone in this price category. That means even in direct sunlight, the screen stays bright and readable. For anyone who spends time outdoors, this is a big advantage. The colors on the display look rich, and the overall viewing experience is solid for the price. The battery is another highlight. Xiaomi has packed in a 5,800 mAh cell, which is larger than what you get in many flagship phones. It supports 45-watt fast charging, so you can fill it up quickly. On top of that, it offers 18-watt reverse charging, which means you can use it as a power bank for other devices. This is a rare feature in budget phones, and it makes the Note 15 stand out. Compared to more expensive devices, even my Galaxy S25 with its smaller 5,000 mAh battery, the Note 15 holds an advantage. That shows Xiaomi is serious about battery performance, especially for people who need their phone to last all day. So what about pricing and value? Starting at just $140, the Redmi Note 15 is clearly aimed at the budget market. And for that price, you get a lot. You get a sleek design, a lightweight build, strong durability, a large battery with fast charging, and a display that's bright enough to compete with phones several times more expensive. Of course, you do have to accept some trade-offs. The performance is not for gamers, the video quality is not impressive, and the plastic back doesn't feel as premium as glass or metal. But when you balance everything out, this phone delivers exactly what budget buyers are looking for. So here's the final verdict. The Redmi Note 15 is not here to compete with flagships. It's here to give you a reliable daily driver at a price that won't break the bank. It handles basic tasks well, lasts a long time on a single charge, survives accidental drops better than expected, and offers a screen that stays clear even outdoors. The camera is good enough for casual shots, and while video isn't its strength, it still does the job. Overall, if you want an affordable phone that doesn't cut corners on the essentials, the Redmi Note 15 is an excellent choice. Thanks for watching. For more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss the latest updates.